Hi everyone, this is Dia and today we'll be reviewing and testing out the Luna watercolor pencils from Staedtler. So here it is. On opening you'll find a Staedtler catalog for most of its products. And for the free gift I got the Staedtler pigment liners. I'll be testing it out later in the video, so make sure you watch that too. So here are the pencils. I've got the Luna Aquarelle 48 color pencil set with 2 trays, and they also gave you a brush free. So on opening you find 2 trays like so. So here they are. I really like the design. I've been using Camlin and Faber-Castell color pencils from before, but it's been a really long time I've been using that, and I really wanted an upgrade to 48 color pencils and also wanted to try out the watercolor pencils. So as you can see, these are quite sturdy and round in shape. The lead is a little soft as expected, and I haven't experienced any breaking yet, but let's see. I'll keep you updated on that. So these are all the colors that you get. So let's keep them aside and start making a color chart. Watching other YouTube videos, I realized that we should make a color chart when we get a new set of pencils, because it really helps us to refer to it in the future, as color pencils tend to look different on paper, and I really wanted to try out how the color would change when you wash it with water to get the watercolor effect. These color pencils were really soft and smooth on the paper, and it was really nice working with it. Also, to make sure the shading is even, make sure to hold the pencil as far as you are comfortable with, not too far, but I prefer holding it in the middle, so it gives me an even coating of pigment on the paper. And if you hold it too close to the lead, you will end up getting hard strokes, or the mixing would not go as intended later on. So honestly, I'm not really very much experienced with color pencils, and I didn't really like using them much, but now I thought I'll be starting new artworks with color pencils, so I bought these. You also get this brush with it, but it's not really that great because the hair keeps coming out, and unless you want to get a lot of hair in your painting, watercolor painting, you should avoid that. So moving on to the second set of color pencils, I really like these blues and greens and grays because they are really bright on paper. You might not be able to see it that much on screen, but on paper it looks really bright. I forgot to mention it earlier. I've made 8 columns of 12 rows, and I'm using each color pencil twice, so that on this color chart I can see how it looks as a color pencil and how it looks after water is applied to it. So what I'll be doing is keeping one as it is and putting water on the second one. So dip your brush in water, take out the excess water, and coat on the color pencil shade that you've done. Here I'm trying it, and I really like the way it quickly turns into watercolor, and the strokes are not really visible that much. Here I've applied a little less water because I'm trying this out for the first time, so I wasn't really sure. But I really liked how the colors became so vibrant and rich after water was applied to it. As you can see, even the green looks very much brighter. So I'm completing the whole color chart and layering the color pencil with water. So here you are, the color chart is ready. I'm really happy I made this because I've never really done this before, but it looks really helpful for the future. We can actually save a lot of time not testing out 2-3 different colors while making any artworks and just refer to it directly. You could also write the names of the colors, or you could number it, but I really liked how this looked. I think I'll number it later on. So now let's try how these color pencils layer and merge with each other. I'm taking blue and pink and I'm making a gradient shade, so from dark to light, and I'll be merging pink from the other side. So now layering it with pink, layer it nicely and form a gradient. You can see how far I'm holding the color pencil, so it gives me a good grip and smooth shading. Now I'm trying out a random petal leaf shade and layering it with a light base color and layering it with a darker shade and then yellow. So now we'll apply water and see how it turns out. Also, this paper isn't really watercolor paper, so the texture is not as good as how it would look on a watercolor paper. And I messed up here, but I'm happy with how it merged. I think it will merge better on a thicker paper. This was just a random pocket diary. So coloring the petal, I really liked how the petal turned out, so it's actually really nice. So here are the pigment liners. It's 0.8 and 0.05 millimeter leads. I've not really used them before, so let's see how they turn out. You can see how small and thin the 0.05 one is, and it's even thinner when you write or make something with it. Now I'll just compare the two markers together, so to see how thick and thin they are relatively to each other. So there you go, that's the color pencils and the pigment liners. Every free gift varies from package to package, so you might not get the pigment liners, so I'll link them down separately below in the description box. The color pencils are for 1825 rupees and the liners are for 400 rupees for 2 pieces, but because I bought it on Amazon, I got a discount, so it will be in the description below. Thank you for watching this video, and do like, share and subscribe to my channel. Do follow me on Instagram, and if you have any query, comment down below. I'll make sure to get back to you. And thank you for watching. Bye.